Hello everyone, it's Imran here. Welcome back to another video. So I'm going to react to another Thomas and Friends audio story by Kiefer Adams, which is episode 3 of season 7, the final season, which is Legend of the Snow Engine, that was uploaded earlier this morning. Last week, the last one I reacted to was last week's Thomas and the Tutor. If you want to see check that out, I'll have it up in the top right corner of your screen. So yeah, this features the return of Marty Monster. For those of you who don't know, Marty Monster first appeared in an audio story from season 6 called Beware the Marty Monster. You should see Marriage that out if you haven't done already. But ready, where basically Bill and Ben thought there was this Marty Monster that was coming to the island, but it turned out that this Marty Monster was an engine, which is actually a real life engine. The Marty Monster, thanks to Jet the Hawk 1994 for this, is actually a real life engine. It is, so it's great to see Kiefer incorporate some real life into this. And yeah, Marty helped Bill, Ben, and Mates at Farquhar Quarry during his stay on the island, and it was a great. That Beware Marty Monster story was a great story because it featured a lot of great. It featured a lot of, I think, featured a lot of great characters, good cast of characters, as well as a new character it did based on a real engine. And well, Marty's back in this winter themed story right here called Legend of the Snow Engine. So James talks of a snow engine that will wisp an engine away if they're stuck in the snow, but I wonder what Marty will think of it when Thomas tells him about it. Well, I guess there's only one way to find out. The link for I'm reacting to in the description down below as always. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get straight into this.
Legend of the Snow Engine. Written and told by Kiefer Adams. Winter had come to the island of Sodor, and with it came snow. The engines worked hard with their jobs, whether it be passengers or goods, but Thomas the tank engine grumbled dreadfully. He didn't mind working in the snow, but the fact he had to wear his snowplow, he didn't enjoy it. Silly thing, Thomas grumbled.
Thomas and his snowplow.
But all the same, he kept being really useful throughout the day, delivering coal trucks to the villages of the island. After a long day's work, he returned to the sheds, after having his buffers freed from a painful experience, so he thought, with his snowplow.
Painful.
Thomas returned to the shed just as the Fat Controller was giving the engines their last order of the day. Heavy snow is due again tomorrow, he said. You will all have to wear your snowplows. But sir, said Emily, we won't be able to clear the snow in good time. I know, Emily, said the Fat Controller, and that's why I've asked Marty to come and help.
Yep.
Oh, the Marty Monster's back, muttered Henry, remembering the trouble Bill and Ben had caused when he first visited.
Yeah.
Marty has kindly volunteered to help, added the Fat Controller. He'll be here tomorrow morning. He turned and left. That's if the snow engine doesn't stop him, boasted James. Oh, here we go, said Gordon. What snow engine? Inquired Percy. Yes, James, come on, said Edward. Surprise us. Don't you know, boasted James. The snow engine is a monstrous creature, a bit like a yeti or something like that. It is said that if you get stuck in the snow, snowplow or not, you get whisked away with his flurry of flakes, and you're never seen again. What nonsense, grunted Gordon.
Come on, James.
Yes, I could have done a better story, said Henry. Oh, could you? Percy interrupted. The engines began to argue back and forth about James.
Wow.
But Thomas was worried. While he was grateful for Marty to come and help, now he was worried about the snow engine, even if it was just a story made up by James. That night, Thomas had an awful dream. He dreamt he was clearing the track, but without his snowplow. He got stuck in the middle of nowhere, and the snow piled around him.
Look, is that supposed to be the snow engine right there, which is kind of a prototype E2?
His wheels and buffer beam. He then saw the snow engine. It was almost in his shape, but it glared at him with red beaming eyes. A dripping icicle above his shed woke Thomas up with a shivering start.
Oh.
"Oh, goodness!" he cried. All the other engines had already gone to work. But Thomas decided to get a drink and some coal before getting his snowplow fitted, and was determined to make the Fat Controller proud during another
Is that
cold
supposed to be
day.
the snow engine?
As Thomas was getting his drink, James rolled up beside him. "Ooh," he said in a rather spooky voice. "Look out for the snow engine
James.
today, won't
Typical
you?"
James.
he teased.
This is.
"James, why don't you go get stuck in a snowdrift yourself and stop bringing up that silly story?" said Thomas. "Work is more important, not tall tales." "Oh, you're no fun anymore," said James. "Where's the Thomas who used to be cheeky all the time?" Thomas just rolled his eyes as he had his drink. James just chuckled and puffed away. "I'd like to show him a thing or two about snow," grunted Thomas indignantly.
I wonder how you're
Before
going to do
long,
it.
Thomas had arrived at Knapford Yard to get his snowplow fitted.
Look,
Toby was
Marty.
nearby. "Good thing I won't need a snowplow," he called. "My cow catchers can clear any drift."
Yep.
"They didn't when I rescued you that time," said Thomas. Toby laughed. "What's this about
It's
a
only
snowy
snow."
rescue?" asked a voice. Thomas and Toby beamed when Mardy came into the yard. He was mostly known as the Mardy Monster. Bill and Ben had certainly caused some trouble when Mardy first came to Sodor. "Hello,
Excuse me, I'm
Mardy,"
so sorry.
said Thomas. "It's so good to see you again. Festive greetings." "Oh, thank you," replied Mardy. "You're in luck as well," replied Toby. "The Fat Controller has a spare snowplow for you. Oliver was meant to help clear the track, but he's unwell. I'm sure you'll be all right." "Oh, well, thank you," replied Mardy. As Toby went to fetch the snowplow, Thomas told Mardy all about James and his snow engine.
Wow.
"Well, it seems monsters keep coming back to Sodor before I do," Mardy chortled.
That's so true.
"Don't worry, Thomas. I might be able to arrange something." A little later, James had just finished clearing the track
James gonna
near
get stuck
Lower
in the snow
Sudbury.
and Marty's gonna
His
scare him.
buffers ached on the force of his snowplow, but James persevered. He stopped to have a rest just outside Maythwaite Station. "Oh, that's better," he sighed. "I wonder how many of the lads think the snow engine's real now." Unbeknownst to James, Mardy, now fitted with his own snowplow, crept up behind him. He chuckled to himself and took a deep breath. He closed his eyes, quietly rolled up beside James, and...
Here we go.
Whoa! James jumped and shot forwards, realizing too late what was in front of him. "Yoicks!" he yelled. James burst into a snowdrift, and soon his snowplow was completely buried.
Oh dear.
"Help!" he shouted. "It's here! The snow engine's here! Please don't hurt me!" "Oh, well, a very good hello to you too, James," chuckled Mardy as he rolled alongside. James went as red as his paintwork.
Wow.
"Oh, hello, Mardy," he whimpered. "Sorry about that," said Mardy, "but I wasn't sure what a snow engine's call sounded like. Don't worry, we'll get you out." James shivered all the while as his crew and Mardy's
Great job on you,
prepared
Mardy.
to dig him out. It felt like ages. By the time Thomas arrived, James had been dug free, but he was covered in snow. His cheeks were almost as blue as Thomas's snowplow.
Wow.
"Hello, James," said Thomas. "So you're the snow engine, are you?"
Yeah, he is.
"Absolutely not." James shivered feebly. "Well, anyone can make that mistake," said Mardy, giving Thomas a wink. "Edward says his line needs clearing," said Thomas. "Shall we go and help?" "Of course," replied Mardy. "After you, Thomas." The two engines puffed away side by side. James shivered. Don't leave me, he cried, and he hurried after them. When James returned to the shed that evening, he was still covered in snow and feeling rather chilly. The other engines laughed.
Wow.
As Mardy pointed out, James's snowy makeover could have been an attempt to scare the snow engine off. But of course, Thomas and Mardy really knew what happened.
Wow. What a great prank that was. That was such a great prank that Marty was able to pull off right there. There. James being boastful about a ghostly engine, joking about it, only for Thomas and Marty to get back at him in the most funniest way possible. But man, that snow engine, wow. It was similar shape to Thomas with red eyes and just covered in snow. Oh, I would not want to be an engine. We'll never know. We won't know if the snow engine is real or not, or if it's a story that James made up. But I think it was very clear it was a story James made up. But he got instant karma, like with the elephant incident in James and the Elephant. James got instant karma. This time, he ends up getting stuck in the snowdrift and ends up becoming the snow engine himself in the process. Uh, I'm really glad. I wasn't expecting Marty to be featured in another audio story. I thought Beware the Marty Monster would be his only appearance, but no, he made another appearance. So that's good to see right there. There. I remember when I said in Beware the Marty Monster, I thought it was a missed opportunity to use 16. I regret saying that. I take back what I said. Marty is a great character, and if this is his last appearance in the audio story series, then I think this was a fitting farewell, unless we get one more story this season. But yeah, that was absolutely hilarious. It was just Marty's prank, causing James to shoot forward and get stuck in the snow. This is what happens when you make stuff up, James. You're gonna get back. They'll take advantage of it and get back at you. So yeah, there's nothing really else for me to say right there. You do want to see my previous Thomas reaction of an audio story or trend adaptation. I'll have a playlist up on the top right corner of your screen right now. This was a good audio story. I enjoyed it and can't wait for tomorrow's one, which is going to be very, very interesting. So stay tuned to see my reaction to that out tomorrow. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, hit that like with me. Let me know in the comments down below what this audio story I reacted to. Also, let me know in the comments down below what other videos you want me to react to next. Follow me on Instagram, follow me on TikTok. Links to both of them will be in the description down below. Share this video, subscribe if you're new here, ring that bell to get notified. When I upload new videos on my post community tab. I'll see you all in the next one. Bye!